Welcome once again to another Red Raider contest. Tonight we have London going against Bexley. I have with me tonight Ted Clements, be working with me tonight. Ted, glad to have you aboard once again.
Good to be here.
I'm just glad to be here again. I've missed a couple games. I'm sure you've been right on the ball with them. Bexley's coming in here with a 12-1 record. I think London is somewhere around 6-7. If I remember right, the last time we went over to Bexley, they kind of toyed with us. Made us look pretty bad, so we got... Go ahead.
We did not look too well at Bexley. We did not look very well. Of course, there was questionable officiating at the start of the game, and London got off course and really never got back on course again. And so hopefully tonight, maybe they'll come out here and we'll have some neutral officiating and get going good. You know?
That can't happen. We got the band behind us, so we're picking up probably more of them than we are us.
Really?
We come through okay?
I can barely hear you sitting right beside you.
I know, it's loud. He come up naturally. Could he come up here? I said, I don't care. You know, this is for the kids. It's fine. Done a wrestling match the other day and had a really good time with that. And I want to thank Jason Sony for doing that with me. He done one heck of a job of doing the wrestling match. And Lord, I mercy, just bust my eardrums. Oh my Lord. We're getting too old for this.
I'm telling you. Get me something for my ear.
Go ahead, get some earplugs.
One thing, it looks like we got a pretty good crowd tonight.
We got a halfway decent crowd. Of course, we look at Bexley coming in 12-1. I don't know if any of them are our people or not, but or any of them are over on the other side of their people. But they don't have that great of a following. I don't see too many on the Bexley side here.
No, they really don't. I'm surprised at that. I really am. Record they got ranked in the state.
Yeah, ranked in the state. I'm looking at a few stats here. We got Kevin Long coming in, and he's got like about, this was as of the Utica game. Long had like about 56 rebounds on offense and 55 on defense, which gave him 110 total, 9.2 per game. Of course, this is 2 games late as far as statistics go. And then we got field goals. He's shooting 62%. So we're looking for big things out of Long. He's really produced for these kids this year, for this team this year.
He's been London's biggest surprise, I think, from last year to this year. Long is just improved dramatically.
Then you're looking at Jared Alexander, and he's running like about 18, 17 points a game, and 3.9 assists per game. So he's probably going to be the one to look to handle the ball most out front. And Ryan Peters is also coming in at 82%. So I'm not sure would that be 3 points? I don't know how to read this right here.
Free throws, looks like free throw shooting.
Might be. Yeah, okay. 82% at the free throw line. So we got some potential here. Last game, I remember we went in there and we had a few dunks kind of put on us, and that's something you don't see too often in our ball.
Not unless you're over watching Independence.
You got
Kenny Gregory. I was over at the coaxial tournament last weekend on Saturday, and I want to tell you what, Kenny Gregory has got one of the highest vertical jumps I've ever seen of anybody coming out of high school.
Young man can go up.
Oh, he can really get up in the air. I mean, I was absolutely astounded.
Well, we're getting ready to get this game started, so Carl, if you want to take it down to the floor, I got a feeling we're going to start out with the national anthem, imagine.
One thing I'm surprised to see is that Gene Mallard is still coaching.
Gene Mallard?
Yeah, I thought
he did retire once.
I thought he would be retiring.
And then the program kind of went downhill, and he came back and took over. So ever since then, they've come back up. Bexley it is with Star Spangled Banner. Now for the starting lineup. Wendell Boyd for Lions starting out. Pete Robinson will be starting for London.
That's Bexley's big gun.
Right.
Mike Boyd.
Scott Morrison will also be starting for Bexley. Ryan Peters for London will be starting. Matt Stanley. And Kevin Long will be starting for London. Mike Price. Miles Nixon's got a starting job again, huh? Kent Doles. This Doles is pretty tough too. And Jared Alexander for London.
Yeah, I think the key to Bexley is going to be how Knowles and how Boyd go to the start of the game. That's their tempo player. They really create the tempo for Bexley.
This Knowles been around a while. He's got to be a senior.
Yeah, he is a senior.
Yeah. They're starting 4 seniors and 1 junior. And London's starting 4 seniors and 1 junior.
Yep.
So does that mean anything, or does it mean anything?
I don't know. It should tell you everybody's got their experience on the floor.
I put us right between this pole here, so maybe we can see. You can see that end, I'm hoping, and that end also. Y'all got to get out the way, so we got to be able to see.
Well, London's got the tip.
London controls the tip. Long pulls up, and here we got Robinson out front. And they're looking for Miles, and he can do it. He got off to a good start.
He's got a 3.
Miles can stroke at 3.
Am I keeping this one? You're keeping that?
You keep that side. You keep Bexley. I'll keep this
that.
one.
You gave me Bexley, huh?
Yeah, you'll have to hunt him.
I'll have to hunt him. All right. Well,
London's come down in a 2-3 or a 2-1-2 zone there.
Yep. I think most of this team, Gary, there's only one guy missing on this starting lineup from last year's team.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah, they're all back. All their starters are back except one guy.
They're coming in at 12-1, so they're posting a very good, impressive record.
So they've got a lot of experience on the floor.
And they don't hesitate to put it up, as number 24 Morrison puts that one up, and it doesn't do anything. Nixon comes down the floor with control here. They're looking inside, swing around. Nixon, you got him. He's got the shot. I don't know if he did or not. Number 45.
Well, he's got to shoot over 6'7", guys.
Yeah.
So I don't know.
Need a little more oomph on that, and got a double bounce. Didn't go in for us. And here comes a running Lions. Oh, number 45, Michael Boyd. He showed some athleticism on that shot, didn't he?
Sure did.
Up, used the board, used a basket for a defensive player.
Around the other side for 2.
Little wrap around, razzle dazzle, whatever you want to call it. Got a good start here, 3-2 London. As Pete gets called for travel.
Yeah. Good call. Good call.
Pete Robinson.
He moved his pivot, so it was a good call.
I got to see some of those games you were talking about on TV. How about that Westland group?
That's the game I didn't get to see. I left. I was tired. I'd seen so much basketball. I was worn out. But I'll tell you what, that St. John's team is probably the best coach team I've seen in my entire life.
I hear that. Yeah, we got a break there right now as Knowles, I believe that is.
Pat Knowles.
Pat Knowles missed a three-foot try. And Alexander. We're off to a good start.
London's playing with confidence. Right now, London's playing with great
and they're going to have it after the whooping they took over there.
Playing with a great deal of confidence.
You got to forget that game. This is a new ball game. I know it's just a matter of time.
Now this guy can light him up if he gets hot.
All of Millard's teams, he always has long-range shooters. Look at this. ended up controlling it. Peters. Alexander for 2, won't go. Looks like they're going to run with it.
Bexley's going to run that ball tonight. They bring that ball out there and they're moving it fast down the floor.
What I tell you, they will put it up. They got some pretty good height inside there. You're looking at 6'7".
42 is about 6'3".
That's not too bad. It drops off from 6'7" to 6'2", 6'3", so we can match up pretty good with them.
I think London can match up real good. I think the trouble London may have matching up is speed.
Alexander comes down with that rebound after a Knowles miss.
I think Bexley's a little bit faster than we are.
Ryan Peters. Got 3?
3.
That's only 2.
Well, I guess it's only 2, Gary. I thought it was 3. I was going to say we hit 3.
I saw him step inside the line. London sticking with that zone defense. Matt Stanley knocks that one in for 2.
Well, so far Bexley's got 3 players in scoring. Oh my! They almost made a turnover on the inbounds.
A near turnover is Miles Nixon, that little extra hustle, who came up with the ball. And
almost another turnover.
Pat Knowles is called out of bounds on that shot, on that attempt there. 42. Matt Stanley, take it back. Got an 8-7 score with 4 minutes to go in this first quarter. Peters will take his shot, no go. Long gets fouled on it, and he will goes to the line shooting 2.
Foul on Matt Stanley.
London doesn't have too bad of a crowd after I looked it over here tonight.
I think they got a good crowd.
And we
really
got
good crowd.
at least 25 up here with us, so
got a good crowd.
don't have too bad a crowd. As Long knocks in the first one. He's one for one
Kevin's got a nice soft touch, doesn't he?
He
Nice
does.
Soft
He
shot.
really does.
Nice soft shot.
The gentle giant.
The gentle giant. All right.
And he misses the second.
A little too soft that time.
Talked too soon. We talked him out of that one.
Yeah, really. Now Bexley come down that floor quick. They really try to penetrate that ball. London's now going back to the man-to-man, aren't they?
His nose kind of reminds me a little bit of the way Markley handles the ball.
Yeah, he does.
Good block by, good defensive by Kevin Long there. Getting the passing lane, get his hands up, knock the ball out. Mike Price will inbound under the bucket there. Better get it in quick.
London's playing very good defense.
They're playing
very
sticky, ain't they?
They're playing very good defense, very tough defense.
We went to man-to-man now, haven't we?
They're playing very tough defense right now.
Good steal by Nixon, and he's on the line.
Good hustle.
Good hustle.
Yeah, the Nixon almost intercepted that one.
He's very impressive. He is a hustler. Who they look for? Knowles.
He's a
little short jumper at the foul line. It won't go.
Good rebound by Jared Alexander. Kept right after it till he got it.
And that was a situation where Jared was able to get good block out position, put the man on his back, and that gave him the advantage.
Bexley's now gone to man-to-man. Kevin
Long for 2 more. 11-7, London. This looks a little bit different from what we started out seeing over there.
Yes, it is.
Hope we can keep it up.
It's a different ball game. The tempo's different.
My only problem with this is I never count Gene Millard out.
No,
that man is a wizard when it comes to basketball. Somehow he'll figure out a way to do something.
You can't ever count him out.
24. Scott Morrison for 3. Yeah, they've come up with a full court press, trapping press.
Jared was open there, so he got the ball to him.
Need a little more zip on that ball, didn't it?
Yeah, he did.
Whoa, ho, 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 ho. I got a feeling the 6'7" Michael Boyd was going for a slam there.
That's what it looked like to me.
And don't come in my house with that slamming stuff.
That's right.
As I guess Peters picks up his first foul.
Peters going to make him work for it.
Might have been a good foul.
I don't know it.
Then Peters has, the games I've done with Peters, he has a tendency to get into foul trouble pretty quick, and then it ends up hurting the team. You got a 6'7" guy going over you like that. It's kind of hard to stop him without fouling. Especially if he jumps as high as this guy
especially
does.
they had a fast break going too. See, there's what they should be doing right there. Bexley's playing that half-court trap like Kentucky does, where they try to pin the man with the trap.
Right there at the half-court line.
And it leaves if you're not careful, the weak side's left open. That's where they're not.
That's why you can't
as well as Kentucky does.
That's why you can't come across that half-court line, because then they got an extra defensive situation there. Yeah, I think he wanted to slam out one. The way you handle the ball, and here comes Peters. Can he do it? Oh, it won't go. Here they come. Uh-oh, trouble. Here it is. 45, Michael Boyd. Give him 2.
Better give him 2.
And they get that stuff going, then we're in trouble. We can't play the running game with them. Slow it down.
They got too much speed.
As Robinson goes up, he's fouled by Boyd. That was a good dunk, but it was not as impressive as the ones we saw over at Bexley.
No. It wasn't as impressive as I saw him on Saturday.
I know what you mean. It's just fun to see a dunk in this. In high school, it's just any dunk's fun to see because the kids are just learning. Robinson misses the first one. We got a score of 14-13 with Bexley on Lions on top. We got 2 coaches down there that play the cool hand Luke game. They don't get too excited. They kind of, they're game coaches. That's what I like about them. They're both game coaches. Cutting off that passing lane, we got some new people in the game. We got Hamilton in the game for Nixon.
Good defense by London. Excellent defense. Collapsing. They collapsed and took the ball away from Bexley. Excellent defense.
Peters spots up for 3, and it won't go. Here comes Bexley. That was good. That was beautiful. Matt Stanley for 2. 16-14. Under a minute to go in the first quarter. No call there. Alexander, is it too long?
Way too long.
He was in NBA territory when he put that up. Knowles can't get it to go. And then Robinson with the rebound.
Well, at this point, it's 16-14. It's anybody's game.
It's a good game right now.
It's anybody's game. London's playing.
London's going to have to get the game back in their tempo, though.
Oh, nice pass by Long. Nice pass. Nice pass by Long.
And we have a tie ball game. At the end of 1, we got a score of 16-16.
Yep, 16.
Well, so far we've seen 2 different styles of ball. Up tempo, slow it down a little bit. We've seen a dunk so far. We've seen a dunk attempted. I think we might get to see a little bit of everything in this game tonight.
It's a good game. It's a very good game. I know both teams are playing well.
One of the main things I think that Maynard's going to have to do with this group is he's going to have to force Bexley to play his tempo ball.
Yep, that's right.
We can't get into a running game with Bexley because I can see they can get it. I can see that they can get up and down the floor pretty good.
Well, and the other thing is Bexley's got more depth than we do. if we get in a running game or get in foul trouble, Bexley is going to got a stronger bench, and we don't have the strength in our bench that they do, and that's going to cause us trouble in the long run.
I was looking at his roster, and he dresses about 18 people.
He's got a strong bench.
Might make note that the reserves come in here and beat Bexley in what was near overtime. They pulled it out with 1 second to go in the game, and they pulled it out on 2 3-pointers. I don't know the kid's name, but there's one happy group. London's back in the zone defense. I don't know if I'm not sure what they're calling it. Is it 2-3 or 2-1-2?
That's kind of a floating
matchup, maybe. Oh, a little razzle dazzle by Knowles. And I tell you what, you watch, Bexley will be very patient until they get the shot they want.
They're back in the man-to-man now. They got London back in the man-to-man, which is what I think they wanted to do.
Can't give up them boards. They can't give them no 2 or 3 shots.
They got to tail out and get position. That's not. London didn't tail out that time, and it showed.
They had good block out, but the ball come off so far. Like you said, we had nobody on the tail out. That's a new term for me, tail out. We know what it means, though. Oh, he drew the whole crowd. Somebody should have been hoping for an easy shot there. That's 2 attempts, and they come up with the ball.
Get 2 or 3 shots at the basket.
They've almost worked off a minute and a half. As long as nobody scores, I guess we're okay. Everybody's getting a rest. And Pat Knowles. The go-to man.
Got it in the wrong quarter here, Jerry.
Hamilton did a little bit too much dribbling there and got caught from behind.
Turnover, and then now Knowles was free for 3.
Oh, you don't give him that.
I think we're going to have a timeout.
It looks like Maynard's seeing something starting to form there he don't want to see. I think there was a fungus among us. As the band takes over playing, hang on. Oh, that ain't Hang On Sloopy, is it?
Wrong song, Gary.
I had to blow my nose, I tooted my own horn. They had the cymbals right behind me. And we got a young man. Carl, you want to get a shot here? We got the young, oh, I'm sorry. We got the, I don't think you can get him anywhere. The guy who's filming for Bexley for their team. The band plays, he comes out there like 90 miles an hour. There he is in the black shirt.
Yeah, I keep seeing him run out of here. Is that what he's doing? Every time the band strikes up, he comes running out of there. He said, enough for me. Okay, London, let's get down here and play some defense and see what we can do.
He probably won't come back here and film anymore. We got Jared up top key. Robinson, little short jumper within his range, and it goes. He gets the first 2 of the second quarter. Trouble. And we got to have a foul on him. He's got to be, have to be 2 on him.
The back.
2 on Boyd, and they can't really afford to lose Boyd. They got him for 1. I thought they got 1 a while ago. Yeah, he's got 2.
He's got 2 on him.
Yeah.
Well, Bexley's going into a full court press now. See if they're still trapping. Yeah, falling back into a zone trap, it looks like. Oh my, wide open underneath.
3 by Tyler Hamilton picks up his first.
Ties it up, or tie it up again.
The old tie-up game, huh?
Yeah, back and forth.
I didn't see Peters go out of the game. He's getting ready to go back in.
Peters was out of the game.
We got 2 Hamiltons in there, don't we?
Knowles gets another 2. Knowles the only one that scored for him in the second quarter. Knowles is the only one that scored for Bexley in the second quarter.
I see that.
You know, Knowles, for some reason, Knowles always plays well in this gym.
I know it. 3 for Alexander.
He plays better here than he does in his home court for some reason. I mean, he likes our gym, I guess.
Seems like he's been around forever.
I think he's been playing varsity for 2 or 3 years, hasn't he?
I think we got a foul on
Jared Alexander.
Alexander, probably. We'll see here right
A
quick.
little reaching foul, I think.
I got him for 1. Ford goes in the game for Bexley, replacing somebody.
Ford's replacing Boyd, Michael Boyd. No, he hadn't either.
Who I just got the rebound? 30. Out of Hamilton?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, that's Bryce. Peter's a little bit off balance there. Look out, look out. He just went through the wall, come in the other door from the outside. A lot of hustle by Hamilton, young man. If he'd been carrying the ball in football that time, he'd have run over 6 people. He was after that ball, Jack. Got a 23-24 score, London up by 1. London's playing them Jelly Roll Jam right now.
Yeah, London's playing good basketball.
They're back into a man-to-man.
Excellent basketball.
It's number 10, Mike Price. Who's that one on?
I think it's on Nixon, I think. I think the foul's on
Miles Nixon.
Yeah.
That gives him 1. 3 fouls for London, 3 team
frankly,
fouls.
I didn't see a foul, but evidently the ref did.
14 fouls for Bexley. I tell you what, this 6'7" Boyd hasn't done a lot of shooting, and he's had a lot of opportunities.
No,
the way he gets up, I would think he'd shoot more.
He hasn't.
And a pass right into the hands of Bryce Hamilton. Bryce goes up, and it's good. How many was that?
That's something interesting here, too.
Is that a 2 or
right.
3?
That's 3. Or, no, 2. 2, yeah. I'm sorry, 2. They only gave him 2 on that.
A near steal by Hamilton. Hamilton's a hustler now. Both of them are. That just makes Pat Knowles that much more into the game. You put pressure on him, he'll come back at you. Oh, Nixon, you look like you're wide open.
I tell you what, I'd let Tower shoot the ball if I was him. Too bad that one.
Peters makes a good turnaround move, and he gets
too bad that one didn't
go to the line, shooting 1 and 1, shooting 2.
That's 2 fouls on Matt Stanley now. Bexley's got 2 of their starters with 2 fouls on them. Matt Stanley and Michael Boyd.
Which at this point in the game isn't really too bad. 2:22 left in the first half.
As long as they don't pick up that third one before they go into halftime.
1 point difference in the score, London up by 1, 26-25.
First one's good.
And Peters is 2 for 2. That gives him 6 points for the contest so far. London's got pretty even scoring. We got about 4 people with 6 points.
Yeah, London's doing very well tonight.
Mike Price up top looking for Knowles. Here comes Knowles. He had to move and drew the foul off of Robinson.
Good. It was a good call. That foul, refs will call that automatically whenever you reach. You know that whether or not you even touch anybody.
Right.
They just automatically blow that whistle when they see that arm reach.
Which is usually is a situation where you didn't move your feet, so you're reaching to make up for not moving your feet.
Yeah. And whether or not you foul somebody, they call it anyway. Just as soon as that arm moves, they blow the whistle.
The best thing for a player to do in that situation is just forget it.
Move his feet.
Move your feet and forget that call and keep on getting up.
Play defense with your feet, not your hands.
That's right. The old step slide.
But London's playing very good defense. I mean, you got to give them a lot of credit tonight. They're playing tough defense.
Well, they were wiped out by the reserve team over there, and they come back and beat them here, so it might be a double here as number 34, Pat Knowles, knocks in 2.
Knowles has scored all their points in the second quarter. He has scored all of Bexley's points.
I haven't seen anybody else shoot but Knowles. Uh-oh, here comes trouble. He ain't gonna let him do it. 32. Ford knocks that one in. J.P. Ford gets
Now
two.
Bexley's got 2 players scoring in the quarter.
Oh, they got that trapper in the corner again. You can't come across that line and get that trap.
And he's telegraphing his pass. I can tell up here where the ball's going.
Oh, they're getting 2 shots. Matt Stanley knocks in 2. And that gives them a 3-point lead. I don't know if we got a timeout for this half left or not, but we may need it.
Well,
47 seconds to go. We need this one, and it's there.
Well, they tied it up.
That gives him 9 for the contest so far. We needed that one.
Yeah, we did. We really did.
We can't let them get 5 points ahead of us, so we might be in trouble. That could be a psychological move. And here's
good steal by Jared. Great steal.
Oh. There was a whole bunch of action there. London comes out on them winning into that move.
Here's what I'm telling you about 3 fouls. Matt Stanley just picked up his 3rd foul for Bexley right here with 19 seconds to go before the half. That could impact him. He's one of their big men, an experienced big man underneath.
I'd like to have an instant replay of that because there was a foul before that.
First time into the Lions, number 40, Sean Farley.
As Bryce Tyler Hamilton goes to the line. Hamilton boy's going to be getting after me. I'm calling him wrong by the wrong name.
That's right. That's Tyler.
And he's not misses the first one. A little bit more oomph, and then the next one will go in.
First time into the Lions, number 12,
And he finally took Stanley out, like you said.
That's a good move.
That's number 45. That's Michael Boyd he took out.
Yeah, Michael Boyd took out. Stanley's already out.
Okay.
He already took Stanley out with number 40.
And he misses them both. Chance to take a 2-point lead in the locker room.
I'd like to see London make those 2.
Would have been a morale booster. That'd be for sure. Go to the locker room with a 2-point lead. But we can still win with a tie ball game. They're probably looking for Knowles. Oh. And that's a shooting foul. Foul on Long.
There was. I tell you, Gary, I'm sorry, but
they didn't like the call.
I got a great view up here. And I'm sorry, but the Bexley man bumped into his own man.
I thought that was a shooting foul. Oh, that's only number 6. I thought it was number 7. 2 seconds to go. We still can go into halftime. They got it up, and it's no good. And we're going to halftime in a tie ball game. It's a new game. As we pick up the band, and Carl, pick up whatever you want, and we'll get the score here.
So far, my score adds up.
Okay.
I got 31 to 31. I got to get me something to drink. You want anything to drink? You want anything to drink?
No.
I'm going to run down and get me something.
14 points, Pat Knowles. For your Red Raiders, Alexander with 9, Nixon with 5, Peters with 6, Washington with 5, Robinson with 3, and Kevin Long with 3. Make sure, ladies and gentlemen.
Well, I'll give a quick rundown here of the scores, in case you didn't get them over the loudspeaker system. And We've got Scott Morrison here. We've got him with 3. We've got Pat Knowles with 13, and 10 of them coming in the second quarter. Matt Stanley was 6, and Michael Boyd was 6, and J.P. Ford with 2. And for London, we got Alexander with 9, Nixon with 5, Long with 3, Peters with 6, Hamilton with 6, and Robinson with 6, which gives us a score of 31-31. This is one heck of a ball game, and we want you folks to stick around for the second half. By the way, the reserves did win their game after the ball went, a 3-point shot wasn't a call, went and hit the rim, bounced straight up in the air and come right back down in the basket, tied the ball game up, and London somehow got the ball out of bounds under our basket, and another 3-pointer, and London come up victorious. So congratulations to the reserve team. And so as of right now, I think we're going to take a little break, and we'll be back for the second half in a second.
We'll have some surprises for you.
I got a feeling Millard's going to come out full blast, because you don't play Millard this close and him not come back with something to go against you. So the man is a wizard. He's been in the game so long. He's won state championship. So he's been there. And I look for a different ball game, but I also look for London. I just have to give Maynard all the credit in the world, because the way he handles these kids and the respect that he gets out of these kids, we're just in a new era now. And I tell you what, I've been watching Tommy. Tommy's struggling now because they took some of his players and put them on the reserves. So now the reserves are getting a chance to win, but now Tommy's got to take these whippings.
Yep.
I kind of feel sorry for him, but that's the way it goes when you're a freshman coach.
Yeah, that's right. You get what's left after the JV coach takes who he wants.
You know, years ago, it used to be you weren't high school until you were a sophomore. 10, 11, 12 used to be high school, and
that's before my time, brother. It goes long back before my time.
No, it wasn't. No, it wasn't. Maybe in the smaller schools, but city schools, they used to go to the 9th grade. We got 1:25 to go in this before the game starts here. Well, like I say, we're pretty even scoring. We got 1 with 5, 9, 6, 6. So pretty even scoring for London, 31-31.
Well, I think the key to this second half is going to be London's defense. If London continues to play the tough defense that they played the first half, I think London can beat them. I really do.
And they're going to have to continue to play that defense.
I really do. They're going to have to continue to play that really tough defense.
And it's got to be a complete team defense. One person lets down, this Pat Knowles will wear you out.
Well, they got on this Bexley Ball Club, they've got really 5 offensive threats here. They got 5 guys on this ball club that can score. All good scorers.
It looks like
there's no weak spots in terms of scores. There really isn't.
That they're kind of letting Knowles get his, but they're shutting down almost everybody else.
Yes, right. Well, that's basically how it's played out.
And one person can't win the game for you. It's going to take 5 people to win the game. You let Knowles get 30 points, but if they shut down everybody else,
they're going to win. They're going to win. See, they have the 6'7" player Michael Boyd has really not been a great part of the offense.
Yet.
He really has not really been into the offensive flow of the game in the whole first half. I mean, yeah, he made a couple of nice plays, but he's never been in the flow of the offense. I mean, it's really been the perimeter type offense, except for some of the rebounds that they've got. So, and I think that's why London's in the game right now.
It's going to be interesting just to see what Millard, what kind of changes he has made. He comes out with the same starting lineup that he started the game with. I think they have 2 players, 1 with 3 and a couple with 2 fouls, don't they?
I think one thing that he has changed is that he's put Pat Knowles on Jared Alexander.
And Alexander missed that 3. But Long will pick it up. Long breaks the tie. 33-31 London.
Somebody from Bexley, I think, down there's upset about 3 seconds. You hear him yelling?
Yeah.
He's been yelling
3 seconds
he's been yelling for 2 minutes.
For the whole game.
Well,
Knowles can't get it to go.
My goodness.
Thing about Knowles' situation, he's got the green light, and if you shoot enough, you're going to make, people like that are usually streak shooters. You get a streak shooter, he might hit 4 or 5 in a row, and then all of a sudden he'll miss 3 or 4 or 5 in a row. But he has to keep shooting.
Well, he's their best, probably the best outside shooter on the team. They got a lot of plays to try to get the ball to him.
I see the start of Miles Nixon again. We come out with our same first 5. I'd like to see Miles get a few more shots than he's been getting.
Yeah, he hit that first 3-pointer, made a nice shot.
Yeah. And then we didn't see him any hardly anymore. Sometimes I wonder if that's a senior thing out there. Oh, and Long can't handle it. Oh, and we get the call. From here, it looked like about went off Long's fingertips.
Yeah, I think it did. I think it went off Long.
Well, it did. They got the ball.
Yeah, they did. They got the ball. Yeah, they let him open down the middle.
They set a couple picks and opened up that middle real smooth there, didn't they? Uh-oh. Michael Boyd. If he opens up in there...
he's in the offense now. One thing I noticed Bexley did make a change here. Knowles is all over the floor trying to guard Jared.
Robinson for 2.
So that's one change Millard did make at halftime. He's got Knowles on Alexander to try to stop Alexander's scoring.
And Alexander had 9 that first half.
So that's one adjustment we've seen so far. Runs pretty well sticking to its game pattern.
And forced a turnover. Number 42, Matt Stanley, threw the ball away. And Miles Nixon will come up the floor. No pressure. A little pressure, I said it wrong. And a steal.
A steal.
By number 10, Mike Price. Brings it back to a tie ball game. Ooh, they want to travel there. Peters makes his little patent and spin move, but he can't get the ball to fall.
You got to go up stronger with that ball.
The move was there. Stanley knocks one in. Here comes Robinson. He's on the offensive charge. London's. And we get a foul out of number 34, Knowles.
That's only 2 on him, so he's all right so far. He's no danger.
Players like that rarely get in that much foul trouble. Somehow.
He moves his feet quick. He's not a guy to reach his hands much. He moves quick.
Pass out to Nixon. He's looking. Pulls up. Is it a strike? No. Strike 1.
Nice rebound by Long.
Long can't get it to go either, and that's 2. 0 for 2.
Now here's what they got to stop Bexley from doing is running.
That's right.
Right here.
And that was a beautiful pass break play where give the ball up and get it back.
Give and go. Give and go. Just basic give and go basketball.
Michael Boyd knocks it in. Alexander's being forced to shoot off the run as Pete Robinson picks up his, I don't have him for any.
I think it's his first foul. Picked up his first foul.
That's unusual because Pete usually gets into foul trouble early. He's doing it good. That's his second. I thought it was his second. Got a lot of hustle going here. 39-35.
Well, Bexley picked up a couple transition baskets, and that's what they're going to have to stop. They can't let Bexley run in that transition and pick up those easy baskets.
And it's kind of hard to stop that transition once they get rolling, because if you get Michael Boyd down in there within a couple foot of the basket, how you going to stop 6'7" guy that jumps over top of the rim?
Well, in the series before that, somebody, they got a mix up in their men, and they left one guy wide open at the foul line for an easy jump shot. And, you know, that's what London prevented in the first half. They didn't give guys easy looks at the basket.
Right. We're still very much in it.
Oh, absolutely.
It's a lot better looking game than what I've seen over there, so I think we can win it. Come on, Maynard. You can do it, babe.
Yeah, I think London's still very much in the game.
Bexley's content to walk down the floor and check out the defense, see what kind of defense we got going here. London's back into
their zone, I think, aren't they?
2-1-2, I believe. Or 2-3 if they want. Some people call it 2-3. Oh! Peters got lucky that time, didn't he?
Yeah, he did. Pete Robinson had a little bit
not Peters, but
Pete
Robinson
had a little bit of an arm there, I think, didn't he?
Oh, he had a whole bunch of arm. But unless the stripers call it, it's not nothing.
That's right. If the whistle doesn't call it, it's not there. Now Boyd's getting into the offense here, see.
Anthony Boyd. Matt Stanley, number 42, 6'3", senior.
Nice rebound.
They're starting to sneak away from us, sir, Ted.
Yeah, they are. And that's how they play.
We got to have these. It won't go. Long back up strong.
Yes. Good play by Kevin Long. Very good play. Got the rebound, stayed strong, faked, and went up. Good rebound. And Boyd's got to be careful. He'll be in foul trouble.
Yeah, that's what we're looking at. I noticed Boyd didn't even try to attempt.
Well, that was smart. That was smart. Boyd was out of position, and if he would have tried something, he'd have got a foul on him.
24. Scott Morrison knocks in 3. 44.
See, this is where Bexley can hurt you. They've got so many scorers.
Yeah.
If you leave them open for a clear shot.
And then a couple plays like this, and we'll just take it right down the drain.
See, they're bringing that ball down fast.
He traveled, and he still got him. I don't know if we should call a timeout here or not, but it's kind of getting away from us. We're down by 9 now. London's got to look to score here.
Well, I'll tell you what, I'd go for Long underneath.
There could have been 2. All right, I called that one. That helps, 39-46.
London can hold them now on defense, and they'll get back in the game.
I told you the Wizard would have something for us when they come out the second half, but it's still early. Trouble.
There's a reach over foul.
Yeah,
back.
Got away with it. Long comes down with the rebound.
That guy was clear over Long's back. That should have been a foul.
Got a no call out of it. And we got a foul. Is that Stanley?
Yes, that is. That's his 4th.
We got some people in the stands hollering you're not allowed to hook him, and he's telling the truth. That's only in the NBA you get away with that, isn't it?
No, it's anywhere the stripes don't call.
That's right. That's right.
If they don't call it, it's not a foul. He's got 4 fouls on it. Boyd's been smart. See, Boyd avoided those extra fouls. He's playing smart.
Peters going to the line shooting what? Shooting one or 2?
2. London needs these 2.
And he's good at the first one. Get a chance, Carl. We get a shot of Deacon Davis over there sitting down in the front row there.
Who is that?
I called him Deacon Davis, Marvin Davis. He applied for the varsity tennis coaching job.
Is that right?
It's pretty good. He knows what he's doing. I don't know if he'll get it or not.
He from London, Gary?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he's graduate from London, played ball here. About 6'5". He's back in, we got a jump ball. He's back in the Spunk Cox era, back in that era, in that day.
I should know him then if he's back in the Spunk Cox era.
Yeah. Real quiet, easygoing guy. Right there on the camera. He's off now. Had a good shot there. I call him Deacon Davis.
Well, now London held him. Now we get a bucket. We're right back in this ball game.
Going
Gary.
down by
46-41.
2 shots. Here should be 2.
Yeah.
Peters.
We're back in the ball game.
46-43. 1 bucket separating the game.
We're back in the ball game. I noticed Bex is resting a couple of its players.
Number 12. Joby Ryan. 48-43, and we're under a minute to go in the 3rd quarter. Bexley with about a 5-point lead there. Bexley's kind of picked up their defense a little bit also the second half. Not only did they put Knowles on Alexander, what was that called? What was that? What upset that guy?
The guy kicked the ball, or he was out of bounds. I don't know. They were cool as jets.
Alexander's got time. It's good. Yeah. And we got.
Well, we're back in a 2-point game here.
2-point game. Somebody didn't like that last call.
Yeah, I don't know what that was all about.
For some reason, we're getting too many people out of position. We're getting too many people standing and looking in that certain defense pattern we got there. Here it goes.
There they go.
And as we go into the 4th quarter, we got a score of 46-52. London's down by 6. We're still very much in this game.
Well, they sure are.
And there goes London's ex-coach, Dave Gusson. Glad to see him in a ball game. I think he had a tragedy not too long ago where I think he lost his father.
Yeah, he did. He lost his dad.
And
Dad had been in a nursing home, I think, with Alzheimer's. And
yeah.
he lost him.
Well, what do you think so far?
Well, I think we're in the ball game, and if we don't let them get too far out in front of us, I think we can win it.
Pretty good assessment there. If we don't let them get too far in front of us.
Well, I think we got to settle down and play defense. If you notice in the 3rd quarter here, our defense wasn't as strong as it was in the previous 2 quarters.
I noticed a few of the points they made in the paint.
Well, it was wide open down the middle.
Yeah.
You can't let guys go down the middle uncontested, and you can't let them have those little bunny shots uncontested.
We had some people, it was kind of like a memory lapse or something there. Just kind of were standing and looking. And we got a call against Hamilton. I'm not sure he knows what they called him for, but I think he does.
Illegal pick. Illegal pick.
That's his first foul. That one was against Tyler. For some reason, Bexley has always had a super outside shooting team.
Yeah,
Every time they must work on that year round.
Yeah, probably they do. There's a reach over foul.
Should be. Foul number 10, Mike Price. I think it was Mike Price.
Sean Farley.
10's not even in the game, is he?
Sean Farley. Yeah, Price isn't in the game. He's sitting down there.
Peters for 3, and it won't go. Good rebound, kick out. They're content to let London set up their defense. Oh, a little razzle-dazzle. on Peters. That'd be his second, I think. That's what happens when you don't get position on there on the board.
Yep.
You got to go over somebody's back. It's
You
going to
don't box
called.
out. You got to box out. You got to make them go over your back.
And especially if you're playing a zone defense, you should be automatically be in position. Got a traveling call. We got a break there, 55-46. But I also noticed on that play right there, there was 4 blue shirts right together underneath the bucket with nobody in between them.
Yep.
If there hadn't been a travel, they automatically would have had the rebound. Long, he's going to give it a shot.
Nice.
They got to go to him.
Nice shot. Yes, that's what I said earlier. They need to go down to him because the tall men for Bexley are in foul trouble. Go down there where you can do something.
Force Millard to call his hand and make him get rid of some of those, change up some defense in there. 55-48, still well within reach, 7-point game.
London continues to pick up the defense here this quarter. That's good.
That's what they got to do. Good, got in the pass lane. Good try anyway.
Almost a turnover by Bexley.
That was forced by using the denial defense and getting that pass lane.
He walked, yeah. Good call. Good call, his walk.
As Nixon comes back in, he'll give Hamilton a blow. Nixon's not very tall, but he's been playing good ball.
Now this is critical possession for London here. I think London's got to score.
Well, we got a chance. No, we can't go to the line yet, but maybe they heard you, and that might have been a good foul.
London's got to score here.
They're going to force London to set up something half court. Defense kind of overplayed that one as number 12. And they did.
That was crucial. That was crucial not to give them any bigger lead than they already had.
Right, we got a lead of 5 points, 50-55. 5.5 minutes left in this contest.
I think London's very much in this game right now.
Oh, yeah.
London can win this ball game. There's no doubt in my mind they can win the ball game.
Oh!
Whoa, a little double dribble there, wasn't there?
It looked awful close. I don't know if it was or not. He started for the hand.
That young man's come off the bench and scored 7 points.
Robinson, and no good. And them trees come in there and take over. Them redwoods. You can't get them redwoods. And who's that on? Call that on Robinson? Looked like a little traveling music here.
Who's 41? There isn't nobody out there on red 41.
I think it was on Robinson. Who they give it to on the board? Give it to 32. That's Robinson. That's who I thought it was on. You can't do nothing with that. He decides to take over the boards. Ain't nothing you can do about it. Just knock him down.
Yeah.
He's a little thin. You might be able to put a little body on him.
There's what London's got to be careful of right there. They can't come down and turn the ball over without a score and give it back to Bexley.
They're down by 9 right now. Got to give Bexley credit. They're playing pretty good ball. Pat Knoll, I've been noticing him in the second half, and he's been he hadn't been trying to get all the shots. He's been playing within himself and taking whatever comes to him.
Yeah, well, Bexley now has a 12-point lead.
You get a lead like that, you start thinking that's a comfortable lead, but really it isn't anymore. Used to be it was. Got a steal, and Alexander comes up with it. You take it from me, I'll take it back. And knocks in 2. Knocked that lead down to 10. 52 to 62.
They're going to have to play a more pressured defense there, Gary. They're really going to have to come out on these guys and put pressure on them.
We're running out of time.
Because Bexley's not going to be in any hurry to shoot the ball. With a 10-point lead, would you?
They have no reason to. And we got an over and back. That was controversial there. Because London tipped the ball, made it go over the line.
Well, we're going to put our first starting lineup back in the game. Millard getting a little nervous here, I think.
I don't think he liked that call too well.
Put the starting lineup back in.
You tick him off and he jumps on your back.
Well, I'll tell you what, he got some good minutes out of his bench, though. He really did. Got some
and that's bottom line. When you get some good minutes out of your bench, good quality minutes out of your bench players. London hasn't used too much bench tonight. About 2 players. Peters in the long. Count it. Count it. Oh, no, he waved it off.
That should have been a good basket.
It looked like it should have been.
He was on the way. He was in the process of shooting, and even though the guy grabbed him, you never discount the shot. Not when they're in the way with the ball.
I've seen that so often that they call continuation and it looks like it, and then they don't call it, and so I don't know. Depends on how they see it.
Doesn't matter what we think. It's whatever they call it.
Bexley went in that 2-3 zone.
Yeah, they went into a zone.
Alexander.
Well,
he'll open up that zone for him.
I'll tell you what, if they hold him this time and he hits another 3, this game is going to be anybody's game.
Back into it again.
London's got to force a turnover. They got to force them to get rid of the ball. Bexley's going to try to hold the ball. They're not going to be in any hurry to shoot.
They spread the
See
floor.
what I'm saying? Not even interested in shooting it.
And London's in the zone, so all we got to do is run. Uh-oh. Alexander, can he do it? Oh, good follow-up by Pete Robinson. And there it goes right back to the fundamentals of the game. You're going to find out, Coach Cochran years ago used to say, always follow that shooter on a breakaway layup because it's the same as a pass. It'll come right back into your hands. Right. And Robinson was able to do that. He's going to the line. Shooting how many? And he misses the first one. That's something you young players ought to be thinking about. Anytime you got a breakaway layup, more times than not, the shooter's going to miss that layup. It's just so easy. And if you follow them, you got a good chance for 2 easy points. That gives Robinson
London could use that London could use that extra point.
62 to 56.
Down 6 points now.
There could be an overback. We're going to take this one. Miles Nixon for 2.
Well, Gary, it's a barn burner.
Yeah. Got a 4-point game now.
London can win it. I'm telling you, London can win this game.
You've been saying it the whole game. We're going to find out if you know what you're talking about.
Reaching foul by Mr. Peters. Going to have to quit reaching.
I can tell you right now who's going to win the game.
You can tell me right now. Huh?
Yep.
You'll tell me.
Team with the most points. How'd you like that, Carl? Have we got any shots of their cheerleaders? Well, we got a barn burner here. 4-point game, 1:50 to go in the contest. London's down by 4.
Seems like every game I do with you, it's a barn burner.
I know. Can Maynard pull it out? Maynard and Millard. Two names are similar.
The Battle of the M's, huh?
Uh-huh.
The Battle of the M's. Well, I'll tell you, if London continues this pressing defense that they have the last few times down the floor, and London can pull this game out. They really can.
She's going to take that little extra hustle.
Yeah, you have to reach down in there where you're tired right now, and your legs are tired. You have to reach down there and give it all you got.
That's right.
Oh, no.
He throws the stack, and that ain't even part of the stack. That don't work.
Well, that was it. London needed that. London needed that turnover.
You don't usually throw to that man, that middle man in the stack like that without anybody even moving.
I wouldn't.
Is that 3?
Oh, my word.
Is that 3?
Yes, we're in it now. Peters for 3. We're in a ball game now. You know what I think, Gary? I think Bexley holding that ball for that length of time hurt their momentum. I really do. See? It hurt their momentum. When you hold the ball that long,
your
skills doesn't sharpen.
That's right.
It dulls your skills.
And we're looking at a situation here the same way what the reserve game went down. I don't know what he called on that one.
Illegal pick.
Kevin Long has called for an illegal pick. Kind of a tough call at this time in the game.
It was
late, wasn't it? Because there wasn't nobody near him at the time he made the call.
That could be the difference in this ball game right here. That call could have changed this game.
Yeah, because it's going to force London to foul now.
Yeah, that call could have changed this whole game.
It's going to force London to foul. But I'm watching Maynard, and he's cool. He's not all excited. He's not. He's got it together. I keep promising I'll have an interview with him, and the first chance I get, Ed, I am going to have an interview with you. But in the meantime, win this game for me.
Well, London's right in it. I thought with that possession we were going to go ahead.
The reserve game went down the same way.
Overtime, went into overtime?
No, it wasn't overtime. It went down the same way like this, and London ended up throwing up a three-pointer.
Well, maybe we'll have another one.
We tied it up, and then London threw up a three-pointer and put us ahead. We were down 1. We were down 3. And we threw up a three-pointer, and it went in. Then got the ball back and knocked in another 3. So this is almost a repeat of the first game.
These foul shots are crucial.
Only 7 fouls, so everybody's shooting 1-1, isn't it?
Yeah, everybody's 1-1. Now we better get the rebound here if they miss.
That's right. And they didn't. We're still within within a shot. If they make them both, it's still a 3-point shot. You can tie it up. That could do it for us. We're under a minute. Now we got to
take our time.
Was Maynard able to call something in this third part of the game? How do we go to our bread and butter?
We got to take our time. This is what we got to do. We got to take our time.
You got to be looking for long inside. Oh man, lost control of the ball. That hurt.
That's what you can't do. That's what
main thing you can't. Oh! That killed him. 65-61.
That you can't do.
Alexander for 3. Kind of desperation now. Long. And we're still a 2-point game with 9 seconds to go. It's not over yet.
No, it's not.
It's not over yet. 2-point game. Who would have thunk it?
2-point game.
Yeah, who would have thought it?
Well, that was a costly turnover, that last one.
It sure was.
Pete lost control of the ball into the basket. It was a costly turnover.
I think he was looking for somebody, and the offensive player didn't go where he wanted him to go. And all of a sudden he looked up, and there's 3 blue shirts in front of him. So
That was a possession London needed to tie it up.
yeah, it really was.
They got 9 seconds though, so a quick foul here. And if they missed the first part of the 1-on-1, we still got a chance to either tie the ball game or win it.
And that's what's going to have to happen. Quick foul. At least we're not in a 2-shot foul. It's going to have to be a 1-on-1.
They can't allow them to get any time off the clock. That's
right.
going to be the key. And I would foul number 10's taking the ball out. That's who I'd foul. Or I'd foul number 45.
I'd
Boyd.
foul whoever touched the ball. They went after him quick.
That was good. Only 2 seconds. They got time now.
And see where I thought they made a mistake there. I'd have went long to number 45. An alley-oop pass to him the length of the floor. Because he was behind Peters on that play.
I tell you, I hope London's got the signal from Maynard to call timeout. As soon as
What if they have any timeouts?
I think they got some left yet. They got a 1-on-1 here.
I'm sure if he got some, that signal was there. That's got to be London. London got a break.
Timeout.
He said go on. He told him go with it.
Well, that's what we needed, Gary, right there.
Oh, got Bexley calling timeout now. They're going to make us think about it. The old Wizard's up to some more of his tricks.
Well, he thinks they're going to try to go to Jared Alexander, so that's probably where he's going to overplay it. Here's an opportunity for a big man maybe to be laying back and get a long pass for a shot.
And what he's got to do, he's got to put somebody on the inbounds person, the guy inbounding the ball, to make him throw an errant pass.
We could be looking at OT.
Hey, we're only 2 points away from an OT in 6 seconds. Who would have thought London was going to be this close to him after the way they played over there?
Well, and even after that third quarter, we had kind of a lull in the third quarter. We were down at 1 point at 12 points down. We came back.
It's very interesting when we do these games because we never know which team's going to show up for London. London's got a team that shows up that'll run you off the floor, and next time you see them, and you're not sure whether they're even here or not.
Well, this is critical right here.
I think we're 6-6 right here, so this could make us.
We got time. If we get the ball inbounds, with 6 seconds to go, you got time to get the ball down here.
They're going
for a clear,
man to man.
decent shot.
Got to get it inbound. Oh, an errant pass, and that did it. They tried so hard, but just wasn't in the cards. It wasn't to be. And Bexley goes to 13-1. Our leading scorer for London, I believe, was Alexander with 9. 19. Hamilton had 5.
Knowles had 18. Now he's the leading scorer for Bexley.
Yeah, London goes tomorrow night, I think, to Marysville, don't they? Yeah. So
Bexley had a lot of players scoring tonight, though.
We had a lot of players scoring.
You had
there.
Knowles with 18 and Boyd with 14. So you had a lot of spread around here for Bexley.
Yeah, Nixon for London with 9, and Long ended up with 11 points. We got Peters with 6, 8, 10, 13. 6 for Hamilton. Hamilton didn't score in the Tyler didn't score in the second half. And then we also got Pete Robinson with 7 points. And so once again, London goes down, but I tell you, they have improved vastly over what I seen over the game against Bexley there. So we can't do anything but get better.
Well, one of the differences tonight for Bexley is their bench strength in the third quarter. You had what 13 points off the bench in the third quarter for Bexley.
And that makes a big difference.
They helped build that lead at the end that helped Bexley survive. If Bexley hadn't had that 12-point lead, I don't think they'd have won this game at all. I think London would have beat them by a large margin, but they were able to have that cushion going into the final quarter.
Okay, so this is Gary McNeil and Ted Clemens saying goodnight. And if you want to, Carl, get a quick shot of the fellas down the red shirts right down there in the corner, and they'll love this. Oh, the pole's in the way. Those are the London Puds. I call them the Puds. The London Puds. Okay. and I think they just spotted us putting them on camera. So once again, good night. See ya.
Wouldn't want to be
Wouldn't want to be ya. Good night.
the famous sign-off.